Brothers and fellow warriors, how you guys doing tonight? Welcome to the Lodge at Moss Hammock. Is this place awesome or what? Take in the scenery. You kind of look around. I mean, just the main room there is pretty cool, isn't it? Some of the animals, and I hope the fireplace is going, Max. Stoke it a little more. Needs to be going. And I wonder who right now is in the leather chairs there. Those are the prime seats. If you're not, you need to get in one of those chairs soon and test them out. But really cool to have you guys hanging out here tonight. And this is a special place to me. I call it sacred space because God has fathered some men through the Moss Hammock Lodge. So I'm remembering back, we were just there some months back for Restored Man Weekend. And it was a powerful time. I remember particularly a Saturday afternoon. We'd come in from shooting skeets. We had a wonderful meal together. And then we came into our evening session. And boy, this was the night where God's Spirit, He just began to father us in some really deep and personal ways. I just kind of think the religious veil came off and we got real. And God did some powerful work that night. Kind of created a band of brothers. I say as guys, when you're on the front lines fighting together for each other's hearts, it builds a camaraderie that you will forever remember. And I know you guys have experienced some of that this fall in your groups. But welcome tonight. Hope you guys have a great time there. And I guess just to quickly share my heart, my whole thing is, my story is one of moving from being a religious man to a restored man. I'm recovering from a lot of things, recovering legalist, recovering religious guy, recovering people pleaser, conflict avoider, just to name a few of my issues. And I'm in a marriage that's experienced a lot of recovery. December, just in a few weeks, it will be 16 years ago that our marriage completely fell apart. I was the marriage pastor at a church, and things were not well. My wife's 2.5-year affair finally surfaced, and life seemed impossible, seemed to be hopeless. And God brought some incredible restoration through that. It was a lengthy process, took a while, a lot of rebuilding trust, a lot of forgiveness work, a lot of digging into our stories. But I think God used that time in my life to really move me from a religious assembly line where I was just going through the motions, kind of programs and the next step. He moved me from that religious assembly line to the garage of His grace. And that's where God got real personal. He began to break down some things in my story and in my journey as a man. And, as that movement took place, which was through brokenness, through hardship, God began to father me in some deep ways. And so I pray that for you. I hope that you can experience some of those things in a much deeper way. And I think we've even got a little something for you tonight, to maybe another tool to put in your hand to experience His grace. But brothers, being on the journey with you, certainly celebrate the masculine heart God has given you. Celebrate the brotherhood that you guys are experiencing. And I guess I would just say this: don't ever settle for just a religious experience. Don't settle for that assembly line. Always be moving your heart and life into the garage of God's grace, where He does a deep work of restoration, where He fathers us, and where we experience great freedom. So brothers, hope you enjoy your evening, and I hope to meet you someday soon. But enjoy your time here at the Lodge.